What's happening, YouTube? It's Glenn from Ion Silver, back to you again with another video here. Sorry about that. Had to adjust the camera for just one quick second. Hey guys, so today was originally supposed to be an unboxing video, but the first time I tried to record this video, I actually ran out of time, and so this is my second attempt at recording this video. I've been really busy lately with work and with a whole bunch of other stuff that's been going on. So anyway, I'm back and I'm here to do a video for you guys. So today is going to be a knife review. I'm gonna give you guys my first impressions on a knife that I've purchased, which is what is in this box right here. I'm also gonna we're also gonna go outside. We're gonna do a little bit of a test and review, and then I'm gonna give you my overall thoughts about this knife. The knife that I've purchased is called the Esee Laser Strike. But before we get into the knife that is in this box, which I'm pretty sure you guys are curious about, I just want to talk a little bit about these things that you see right here. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is this particular the first thing I'm going to talk about is this particular knife, which is called the Esee 6, which is a very good knife. And as you can see, it's very long. It's a little bit over 6 inches, which is a very good knife if you're going to be doing like chopping wood, if you're going to be doing some carving tasks. This lanyard here does not come with it. This is just something that I added, but that's actually not what this video is about. I'll probably do a separate video talking about this. I want to talk mostly about this particular knife that's in this box. I'm just showing you guys some additional things that Esee sells. Another thing that they also sell, if you decide to get this pouch, is this survival tin, which has stuff inside of it, as you can tell. Another thing that comes with the knife is this belt clip, which I actually find to be uncomfortable. So I would actually recommend getting this back plate because this is much more comfortable. One thing I am going to point out is this pouch, this and this does not come with it. This, unfortunately, you have to buy separately, which is actually something I think should be coming with the knife. I actually believe there's an option for the survival pouch, but I don't think there's an option for the back plate. If anybody knows, please post it down below in the comments. The next thing that comes with the knife and with all other knives that they sell is this card right here with some navigation information on the back and some survival tips. And another thing that they've also done is they've taken the word survival and they've turned it into an acronym. How cool is that? Pretty cool in my opinion. Alright, so anyway, put that stuff to the side and let's get into the box. So the first thing that that's on the box is the Esee logo, made in the USA, and the other thing is their mailing address with their website and all that other good jazz. That's right there on the bottom. And another thing that's also on the back of the box is all this navigational information, which is definitely something I'm definitely going to be educating myself on, especially this right here. It's basically telling you how much paracord you're going to need if you decide to cross a river. Okay, so it comes with a few things. When you order this knife, the knife itself comes in with this. It comes inside of like a plastic bag. I actually ended up taking it out because it was kind of getting in the way, and it's just a lot easier for me to access everything. The first thing that it comes with is this diagram right here. It just like shows you everything that's included in the knife, everything that comes with the knife. And this right here is the knife itself. It's very cool looking. The knife itself, I'm going to talk about the knife first. The knife itself is, the blade length is 10 inches in overall length. The blade itself is 4.75 inches in overall length. And the handle, I believe, is, I gotta say, 4.5 inches. That's what it was the last time I measured it. It also comes with a fire bow drill divot right there. It's also got the Esee logo right here that's on the blade. And it's also got Made in the USA right there with its serial number. And it also comes with the belt clip with all of the additional add-on stuff that you're going to need with it. And the other thing that, a couple of other things it comes with is these two stickers. And these, and one of those survival cards like I mentioned. And another card that I actually haven't seen before is this card for, I guess it's for something else. But the blade is pretty sharp. It's made out of 1095 high carbon steel. And it's also got this black coating that's on the blade, and it's also all over the handle as well. Full Tang construction, which is a very good feature to have when it comes to a survival knife. And it's also got the spear point design right here. Now, 1095 high carbon steel is a great steel. It's actually a steel that a good portion of my knives are made out of. The only downside with 1095 high carbon steel is it's very, very prone to rust, which is one of the reasons why they have this black coating on the back. It's also the same coating that's also on, that you also saw on the Esee 6. Now, the only downside that I have with this particular coating is it makes it hard to strike a ferro rod on the back. Not that I really do that anyway, but if you did want to do that, which I've seen most people do in most videos, you might have a little bit of an issue with that. So, if you are going to look into striking your ferro rod with the knife, I would actually say use this choil right here, which it's got like a little bit of a sharp piece, and I think that actually might work. I'm definitely going to be sure to try it, and if it works, I'll definitely let you know. Another thing that it also has right here is this finger choil, so you can jump up and do some, like, it makes carving a lot easier. Now, the one thing I actually want to do a little bit of a comparison here. I want to show you guys. This is also a finger choil that's on the Esee 6, as you can see. And this is the finger choil that's on the Laser Strike. And I don't know if you can tell, but this one is definitely a lot more better than this one. This one's a lot more deep, and it also protects your finger from running onto the blade, whereas this one doesn't really do that. So that is something that I would definitely like to see. I don't think anything will happen, but if it, just in case if it did, it's good to have that additional protection right there. Alright, so now I want to talk a little bit about the sheath. The sheath comes with a washer that's right here with a leg lanyard. I'll talk about what the washer is for in a minute. It also comes with these grommet holes right there, and it's for lashing paracord. I actually definitely plan on doing stuff with these grommet holes. It's made out of Kydex, and this is actually the first knife that I've purchased that actually has a Kydex sheath. The rest of them are either plastic molded sheaths or they're nylon sheaths with a plastic insert. And this is actually, I gotta say, a lot better than a plastic molded sheath like on this one. And the reason why is because when I feel the inside of the sheath, it actually feels a lot smooth. It feels much smoother than this. And in my opinion, that's a plus, because when you pull it out like that, it comes out very, very smoothly, whereas this, it comes out smoothly, but not nearly as smooth as that. So I think I might look into replacing this plastic molded sheath with a Kydex sheath. And you can do that through the knife connections, which is actually something I've been really wanting to try lately. So another thing that I also want to talk about is this tension screw. And what this does is it creates tension. So, and as you can tell, it locks the knife into place, and it's definitely not going to go anywhere unless you loosen the screw. Now, The reason why they have this feature on here is because originally this was designed to be a pilot survival knife. And the reason why they have that is because if the pilot, let's say, ejected from their plane, and they're going to definitely need their survival knife. So one of the things that this does, it keeps it locked into place, and it keeps it from coming out of the sheath and them losing their knife, which would be very, very bad. So anyway, guys, that's my overall first impressions of this knife are really, really good. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna assemble this knife, put it all together. We're gonna take a little field trip outside, and I'm gonna show you guys. Can't talk today. I'm gonna show you guys what this knife can do and how it performs. So stay tuned. Okay, guys. So here I am out in my backyard with the Esee Laser Strike. This is what it looks like all put together and inside of the sheath. It's very, very simple to put this together. So I actually wasn't originally planning on doing a video explaining how this is all put together. If you guys do want to see that though, however, just post a few comments down below, and depending on how many comments I'll get, I'll do an additional video showing you how to put all of this together. But without further ado, let's get right into the test. Move it down here. Alright, so put that on the ground. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to make a batoning stick, because right here these corners are, I don't know if you can see that, right here these corners are a little bit sharp, so I definitely want to even those out. And this is definitely really, really good. I do have to use a little bit of force though, so that is one thing that I am noticing here. But not that it's really that big of a deal. Looks like the sun's trying to come out. Alright, so that's pretty good. Now let's try a little bit of batoning. This is really good. This really just bites into that wood. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make a tent peg. This is really, really hard wood. It's getting in there pretty good though. My hand, I am noticing my hand's starting to cramp up a little bit, but it's not that big of an issue. It also could be from work yesterday, from pushing all those carriages. Alright, almost got it down to a really good point. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty good. That one's done. Alright, now the next thing I'm going to do is make a little bit of a notch. Take this thing. Oh my god, this wood is incredibly hard. Yeah, to make a notch, just make sure you use your thumbs. Really dig into that wood. Alright, not really quite as deep as I wanted, but just for time and for the sake of this video, I think you guys get the point. But it did dig into that wood pretty deep. So overall, my first impressions of this thing is, yeah, I'm actually really liking it so far. There is just one thing that I do wanna try though. Now, originally, I was going to use the fire steel that came with the knife for this video, but for the sake, because I want to use it as a last resort, I'm just going to use this fire steel from Sheath, and I'm going to take this part and try to strike the ferro rod like that. Now, as I mentioned before, I can't use the spine of the blade because of the coating, but I am going to try to see if this works. I think I just saw a little bit of a spark. Oh yeah! Back up a little bit, don't want to hit the camera. Alright, yeah, so, okay guys, so that's a quick tip I'm going to give you. So you can't use the spine of the blade, however, you can use this little choil right here, and this one, as you can tell, it's a little bit wider than the one that came with the knife. So that is something that is something to consider. You can use the knife to strike a ferro rod, you just can't use the spine of the blade. You have to use this part. You have to use this part of the knife. So now what we're going to do is, I have a little bit of tinder with me. So my fire pit is right next to me. So we're going to go over there and see if we can get a fire going with the Esee laser strike. Okay guys, so here I am at my fire pit, and that sun is wicked bright. Should have brought my sunglasses before I came out here. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stuff right here, which is called dryer lint. This is a very excellent way to start fires. It's a very good household item. As you can tell, I just took some and stuffed it into this plastic bag to keep it waterproof. If you get it wet, you're going to have to wait till it's dry before you can actually use it to make fires with. Okay, so now what I'm actually going to do is I want to get all the sparks in one area. So a lot of people, when they use the when they use the ferro rod, they go like this. Oh wow! I didn't expect that to happen. That was awesome. Oh wow. I did not expect that to happen. So yeah, take this. Yeah, as you can tell, it's going really, really well. Wow, yeah, throw that over there. I did not expect that to work that quickly. It usually don't. Put that there. See if I can try to do that again. Yeah, and it worked. Yeah, so this part of the knife is definitely good to use for any type of ferro rod. Woo! Yeah, tell me that wasn't a thing of beauty. Oh yeah, that's really, really good. Okay guys, so I really hope you liked this video. I did not expect that to work. That was really a thing of beauty. Okay guys, so I really hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please give it a big, huge thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And remember, until next time, stay ready, stay focused, stay strong. Thanks.